Hey everybody, EB's back with more Masters of the Universe, and we're gonna get our battle on. Welcome back to the show. If you like videos like these, don't forget to give me one of these. Well, I believe these were announced at PowerCon 2020, and it is one of the two first deluxe figures from Masters of the Universe Origins, and this one is He-Man in battle armor, in case you couldn't recognize. Pretty sure the reason it's called a deluxe figure is because of the extra stuff that it comes with, which you have two weapons, an extra digit, an extra head, and some flamin' sword action too. So it looks like a very similar figure, but he does have the battle armor on his chest that rotates. You're probably familiar with that if you're watching this video. It is a play on the classic figures from back in the DZ. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm happy that they came out with these. I know a lot of people are probably pretty happy for that face because not too many people were excited with the Origins, the normal He-Man Origins head. I actually like it, but it is cool because this is pretty much the duplicate of the 80s version of He-Man. Well, what we're going to do now is chickadee check it out. Alright, first things first, let's check out that package. It's a pretty big package too. It's quite a bit larger card than some of the other figures. I mean, you have to fit this stuff in there, obviously, so shouldn't be surprised with that. But it is pretty similar to the other card, although they do have an actual animated picture on the front, where they haven't had that on other ones, so that's kind of cool. And it does have a mini comic in there too, and I'm not sure if that is going to be unique to just these two battle armor ones. I would assume so, but I guess we'll find out. Well, check the back out here, and we have the cross cell. So here's this one, obviously. I've got She-Ra, Roboto, Zodak, and Merman. Those are all Wave 3, and those are the regular figures. Then we have Battle Armor Skeletor, which I have as well. And Battle Cat was released quite a while ago. I've seen a few Panthors, but I'm holding out for the Walmart exclusive Flocked Panthor. I have not seen or heard of anybody picking up Clamp Champ yet, so I don't know if that's still coming real soon or what the deal is with that. And then over here we have kind of his breakdown, what he does and how it rolls, and has no damage, more damage, and then a lot more damage because he's a BA and kicking some oos. But just like the regular figures too, we do have some unique artwork up top, and you can see that it's, you know, he's wearing the battle armor, and he's got my homie Merman up in there too, so, as well as Man-at-Arms, but he's not nearly as cool as Merman. Well, let's put this on pause for a minute, and I'll get him out of the package, and we'll check him out. Boom shakalaka. We got us some He-Man. And it does, I got a closer look at the mini comic here, and it does talk about Battle Armor Reborn, so I'm assuming this is the mini comic for both the, I don't know what that is, both of the Battle Armor guys. Oh, these are instructions. Well, who needs that? Well, let's check out his accessories first. Like I was talking about, he has the extra head, and it's a nice looking head. It's nice and well sculpted and whatnot. We have the extra hand, and this would be for his left hand, because then he can carry actually two items. He has a big old axe, which is sweet, and then he has the power sword, and it's half of the power sword. It's just like the original figure from back in the day, where you put Skeletor's half on there too, and then it forms the whole shebang.
It was foretold that I would join with another mighty sword, and that one has now appeared. May the two become one, and help He-Man to defend Eternia.
And then we have a campfire. No, just kidding. It's I think it's supposed to emulate when he's got the power, because it just slides on the sword like that. That is awesome. I always like this type of stuff. I've had it with a few other figures too. So I don't know that it's going to hold really well in his hand, because sometimes the joints have been loose and it's relatively heavy, but we'll find out. So now, here's He-Man. He's cool. He is cool. He's yelling out, "Ouchies!" because he's gonna get some battle damage here. So the first thing we're gonna check out is the actual armor, and this does push in and rotate one for a little bit of a scratches, and then pushes in again and rotates for 2 scratches. That's why he's saying "ouchies." It does not rotate all the way around. I never had the original figure, so I don't know if that was the case in that as well, but you just have to go push it in and go back all the way to the beginning, and now he's golden. So let's check out his joints. Nice tight ball joint there in the shoulder. Nice joint in the elbow. Then you got his hand rotation and pivots. And this would be the hand that you'd be able to replace, because you can see he doesn't hold anything. He's just got that wicked back scratching action if you wanted to do that. The other shoulder's good. The elbow's nice. And let's see, that wrist is a little stiff too. So far it's way better than all my Wave 1 and Wave 2 figures as far as how the joints hold up. Have some rotation there. I just bumped that. Getting back to being a He-Man. Nice rotation there. Nice and tight. We have the leg joints, which there's quite a bit of motion there. And the knee joint. It's nice and stiff. Doesn't feel fragile. Top of the boot turns. And then you have some, it's not so much rotation on the knee, but it does pivot. Or excuse me, on the ankle. Nice knee on that one. Boot rotation. And some ankle pivoting. So all in all, he's pretty sweet. I guess we didn't check out his head. His head is nice and solid too. This is quite a bit better than the Wave 1 and Wave 2 figures I've kind of messed around with. A lot tighter. This actually feels like you could give this to a child and they could play with it and it wouldn't just fall apart. I did notice too when I was unpacking him that he does have a provision on his back, so you could probably put the sword in there, I'd guess. That's cool, because, you know, who wouldn't want to carry your stuff? I don't think that the axe fits in there. Oh, it kind of does. Be a little wobbly. But, I mean, it's for the power sword, obviously, because that's what he almost always has, so. Well, there we go. He is cool. I think it's odd that it doesn't rotate all the way around, but, I mean, I don't know what the original one did. It's a little bit of a pain to turn, too. Kind of like thumbing it with both hands. But it is, let's see, I bet if you just, that's right. I remember that now. You just barely got to tap it and it goes to the next action. So it's like, if you got all up in here with his sword and you're like, and then it gets a little damage and then you do it again, you're like, boom shakalaka, and then he's all jacked up. And then he's super angry. Roar! That sounds more like a dinosaur than it does He-Man, but that's right. I'm glad I remembered that from 20 some years ago. That's cool. Like I said, I don't think I had this figure, but I do remember playing with them. Must have been one of my friends or something. There he is. Well, there we go. Battle Armor He-Man with his flaming power sword. I did swap out his head. It is pretty easy. It's just a ball joint that pops off pretty easy, and then I lubricated the ball before I put the new one on, so it went pretty well. And his his power sword, rather, with the "I have the power" flame. It is a little wobbly in his hand, just because it really is only half of the sword currently. So I'm going to take that out just in case it falls off. But again, it just, boop, goes in there. And I do like how he has the provision on the back, so you can hold the power sword if you didn't want to have him. I have the powering. And yeah, I mean, it is cool how it just taps in and rotates up. And it isn't that difficult to roll back. Pretty successful figure. Everyone who gets this, I think, will be happy. I think some people may have been a little sad panda-ish with some of the other figures, but this one is the bee's knees. It's the bee's knees. I don't have anything to even critique on this one. Honestly, this one's the cheesy. Maybe the price. The price could be considered a little high. It is $5 more than a normal one. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's worth it. It's going to look freaking sweet sitting on my shelf And once I get the Skeletor out too, they're going to be battling just like they're supposed to. Battle! Yes! Battle! Well, that's all I got. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video or other videos like this, and throw a comment down in the old comments section, because I like comments. I do. I'll comment back. I'm telling you I will. Well, till next time, take it easy, and you have the power.